Agent Coulson here at C2E2 2022. Subscribe to Raze Chaos.
And welcome back, everybody. My name is Raze Chaos. You've made it back to this channel, and it is Wednesday. You know I love Wednesdays. It is New Comic Book Day. You know what that means. That means Raze has got a new comic book cover going on for his Funko comic book collection, comic cover collection. And what do we have here? But we have the Avengers number 12. They really do. This is probably the series that gets the most attention as far as Funko covers go. This is part of this weird little Avengers collection that they did. It's Target exclusive. They were really honing in on pushing the Avengers. Because let's face it, the Avengers is Marvel's version of the Justice League. And I can say that because the Justice League came first. But yeah, this was their way of putting all their extra characters into one. This is a brief, this is during the brief period where Captain America, the Avengers discovered Captain America, revived him, and brought him back in. We're going to put this guy away. We're going to talk about this a little. What's fun about this issue? Well, it is part of a very brief span of time between when the Avengers recovered Captain America, and then basically the team slipped away and left Captain America to do his own team, which consisted of Hawkeye, Scarlet Witch, and Quicksilver. But this is basically one of the original founding member teams, because Captain America was made an honorary founding member because the Hulk is a founding member, but he didn't really stick around too long. He didn't really play well with others. So they pretty much replaced him with Captain America really fast. Brought him out of the ice, so he's still a stranger in a strange land. I think the interesting fact about this is just that even reading the book, you can kind of see Captain America kind of tactically leading the team, even though he's now in this really strange situation, the strange world that he went to. Basically thought he died in the Arctic. But was put into suspended animation. So he's brought back, and he's still the Captain America. He's still a soldier. He's still the born leader, but he doesn't know this world anymore. And this is a big one because, this was really one of the issues that really showed. I mean, there was really, when they were building the Marvel Universe, the Avengers' primary purpose, as far as creatively going, was to show how other characters that you could read about elsewhere came together in one book. They weren't the first team, but they weren't the most important team either. The Avengers, as far as the team goes, really kind of showed the readers how different characters in the Marvel Universe related to each other, or how they interacted with each other. And that's part of what was happening here. The big adversary in this is actually the Mole Man, who had last appeared in the Fantastic Four, which was the first super team in the Marvel Universe, and the most important one, because it introduced so much of the Marvel Universe due to Reed Richards' exploration of other dimensions and whatnot. A lot of characters first appeared in Fantastic Four, more so than the Avengers. This is one of the things where it was just like, hey, if you were a Marvel fan back there and back then, and you saw this cover, it would have blown your mind, because it's like Mole Man is fighting the Avengers, and like, no, Mole Man fights the Fantastic Four. Even more surprised considering that the Mole Man appeared to have passed on at the end of the last Fantastic Four story he was in, and now he's back with his little moloids and everything, getting ready to try a new tactic as far as essentially coming out from underneath the earth, and bringing his little monster empire to the top. Mole Man is one of those characters that like really brings the strange and subterranean monsters to the surface, and that's why, even though he's short in stature, he's really quite dangerous, because you never know what he's brought with him. And enough to battle the Avengers. This, like I mentioned, this is a Target exclusive. It's part of the Avengers Earth Mightiest collection, which I don't really understand what that's all about. They did another cover of it, but you know, okay. Any Avengers character and cover you could slap this on, and yeah, it seems like almost a useless little sticker there. And they haven't continued it, so apparently they've like lost interest in doing that. But it's still a great looking cover. You've got Thor slamming his hammer down, and you can tell from the base of it, they've got the impact. They've got rocks flying from the bottom to show the impact. I believe this is the third Thor cover that we've gotten so far. So he's getting his own little collection there as far as those go. It's still cool. I mean, they haven't really overdone him that much, even though he is exactly the same as the other covers that they've done. It's just been Thor in different poses. With Wolverine, they've done, they've done more with Wolverine, but at least you get, you know, slight variations of the cover. You get his original cover. He's made different costume choices, and those are kind of reflected in a lot of the covers. Thor doesn't really have that many. As far as, I mean, he's had costume changes, but they haven't really shown up here, because they tend to go with the older Thor, which didn't change much because he's a god. He doesn't have to change very much. But Spider-Man being the other one, and honestly, that's the one I enjoy the most variants of, just simply because he is so different in each one of them. But still, they haven't worn out their welcome with Thor yet. If they don't progress to some of his later looks, like with a beard, with one of his newer costumes, it could get old fast, but it's not quite there yet, because you know Raze loves him some Thor. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here now, and don't forget that I have an entire playlist of these comic covers. You can compare the other Thor covers if you like. You can compare all the other Avengers covers as well. But leave me a comment down below and let me know which one is your favorite, which one you prefer of all the Thors or the Avengers covers. But yeah, that's just too cool, and I'm happy to have gotten this. As always, I always get all the covers as they come out, as soon as I can. And never forget, the life is full of odd moments. You never know when you're going to be defined.